Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and joining us from the Junior League of St. Louis are Amy Mayfield and Carrie Crompton. Thank you both for being here again.
Thank you.
So let's get into Day 366. This is a really interesting event that you've put together. Tell me more about it.
Well, basically, Day 366 is to reduce. It was about reducing the infant mortality rate in the greater St. Louis area. And how we got into this was, we usually, the Junior League kind of has always been a little bit broader in what we've kind of covered, anything kind of to do with women and children. And we really decided that we were being maybe too many things to too many people, and we needed to kind of narrow our focus a little bit more and see where, you know, in the St. Louis area we could have a bigger spot at the table, and we could really affect change with our 600 plus members. And so we adopted this initiative just over a year ago. And the first thing we found was this toxic stress that these moms face every day. And we decided the first thing we could do is kind of do a drive, an internal drive for diapers, wipes, diaper cream, you know, any basics that a baby would need. And so it kind of grew from there. And then we came up with Day 366, which is helping our smallest thrive to their first year plus day one. And so that's where that's where it came from.
Yeah. So this is April 29th. It's a drive taking place at the Muny parking lot. So what is it that you're looking for? What would you like people to drop off, Carrie?
So really, it's really basics. It's a necessities drive. It is diapers, it's wipes, diaper cream, and bottles. Those are really the basic items that, you know, families, you know, as Amy was saying, with the toxic stress and not being able to either afford it or, you know, there's families that have to reuse diapers. So just having those things available to them, readily available. So, so we're partnering with Sam's Club throughout the month of April. We're working with them, and they're doing collection drives for us.
Oh, great.
And then the event on the 29th is with in partnership with March of Dimes.
Yes.
Their March for Babies race is that day.
Okay.
And so we are working with them, and we are hosting a baby shower that day. And so we're encouraging people to participate in the race, to bring those necessities, and then we have partnered with other agencies to help distribute those to families that need it.
No, that's fantastic. And I want to kind of double back on when you said sort of focusing your attention. I mean, you pointed to the statistic that St. Louis has a double than average for the infant mortality. I mean, how is it collectively amongst the members where you choose to make a shift and what your focus might be? How does that kind of come about?
Well, we really started talking about what we call issue-based community impact, and we started just looking into the greater St. Louis area. What was the need? And a lot of, not that all needs are met 100%, but there's a lot of times where, you know, you just be this small little voice at the table, and we wanted to make a bigger impact. And so we did come up with 3 different areas through much research. And as a women's organization, when you see the statistics that were there for infant mortality, it like kind of smacked us in the face, and we thought, how, like, oh my goodness, like we have to do something about this. And so we did put it to a vote for our membership. There were several topics, but this one came out on top pretty overwhelmingly, and you know, we just kind of hit the ground running. And it was interesting because once word got out through the community that we were doing this, I mean, our phone started ringing. Like, oh, we heard you're doing this. Like, what are you doing? And we're like, well, we're trying to get our feet wet. We're trying to figure out what to do, because we want to say we made a change. It's one thing to say, okay, this is great, but what are you actually doing? And so right off the bat, the drives kind of came up, because when we heard, like I said before, when we heard about the toxic stress, and we're like, well, that's something we can do right away. So
no, I think this is wonderful. I mean, I think for anyone who, you know, that first year of motherhood is really shocking, and it's an adjustment. I mean, for parents and for the baby and for the parents. So so absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing the information.
Absolutely.
We've got it there for you on the screen. It's Day 366, Infant Necessities Drive, taking place on April 29th, Forest Park, Upper Muny Lot in Forest Park. For more information, go to the Junior League's website at jlsl.org or call 314-822-2344. Well, there's more STL Live right after this. Please stay with us.